always been a problem with helicopters. Sure, they can hover and they can land in your backyard. In fact, they can land pretty much anywhere. But they've always been too expensive, until now.
Look, John, I know you're going to fire it up in a minute, and because it takes a couple of minutes to do, we'll actually pause this interview for a moment. But looking at the angle that we've got right now, it almost looks like it's a model helicopter behind you. Could you do us a favor? Could you just very, very quickly walk up to the helicopter and show us you against it?
Oh, absolutely. I'll walk down there and show myself up against it and get in and out of it and come back. How's that?
Go on, go for it. We're gonna stand by and watch this. Oh, this is fantastic. Here we go. So, on an interview on fullflat.tv, you see, watching that. Now, it clearly isn't just a little model, is it? There's John standing right by it. We can see him there. And you can see that it is just a single-seater helicopter, and he's got the floats on there as well. Worth mentioning about the engine too is that it's 69 pounds, the actual engine, which is what, about 12 times lighter, something like that, compared to the average car engine. And if you consider the kind of performance that you'll get from this particular machine, that is pretty stunning. So it's about the same weight as well as a teenager riding a 125 motorcycle before they get a proper license too. So, John, that was wonderful. We can actually see that it really is a real full-size helicopter rather than just a model.
Yeah, this helicopter is sitting here right now just the way it is, with the floats on it, and it's got several little extras on it that make it a little heavier than just one built right to the kit. But that helicopter weighs about 345 to 350 pounds empty sitting there right now. So still very light, and it's about 40 or 50 pounds overweight.
Just before we watch you fly it off out of the shot, just tell us a little bit about the actual enjoyment you get from flying it. What is it like? You know, for those of us that haven't had a chance to fly one before, paint the picture for us. Give us an idea what it's like to be in it.
Well, it's you know, it's just kind of like being a bird, because you can just take off from right wherever you are basically and go to right wherever you want. Don't have to operate in and out of an airport. It's like having your own little personal set of wings, really, and the thing is so light and compact and maneuverable. It's almost indescribable, really. It certainly isn't like flying a commercial airliner.
I have to say, I love talking to pilots, and I love hearing about aircraft that, you know, anyone could buy. And I just want to jump out of this shot right now and grab my wallet and go and buy one, frankly, but although I'd need a helicopter license first. But, John, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I think everyone wants to see it take off now and see that it really does fly. So, go ahead.
All right. Well, it's been good talking to you. And I'll just get in the thing and fire up and take off.
This is going to be wonderful. Got to grab the helmet there.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, you think about it, okay? You got your Harley Davidson at home, and you could cruise along some streets, maybe if they're empty. But for many of us around the world now, you get out on the roads and you get stuck in traffic jams instantly, don't you? It's like the classic idea of the Ferrari as well. What's the point having a Ferrari if you can't actually go anywhere in it because you're stuck in a traffic jam the whole time? And yet the moment you get up in the air, okay, you've got to be a little bit careful with airspace and things like that, but you just belt along. As you can see there, John's getting in the Mosquito right now. If you actually have a look at their website, which we will put up on screen as well, you can see there's a whole variety of different ones that they've come up with, including a turbine pad one, which they're testing at the moment. But this beautiful piston aircraft there, doesn't take long to get going, does it? It's not often on our interviews with people, and this is live, or at least it's pre-recorded for you, but we're recording this live from Indiana at the moment, watching John taking off. And I wish I could give you a running commentary as to exactly what he's doing, because I'm not a helicopter pilot. If you are, maybe you should get in contact with the show and let us know what we should be doing so that we can describe these helicopters better. But I guess he's just warming it up. But what a wonderful idea for a personal pod. What do you reckon? Is this the kind of Jetsons type thing? You ever get a thing you're talking inanely because actually you should just be looking at the picture, looking at amazing aircraft about to take off? Just looking at that landing spot as well, John put it down on, and you can see there's a couple of bars there for going into the water. And he's missed those beautifully. He actually has a great video on YouTube as well. You must have a look for this. Is that it? Oh, look at it go! Now, how often does that happen on fullfat.tv? Oh, and he's off. Fantastic. Look at the speed of that thing. Just heading off around the lake behind his house there. Gosh, you just don't get to do that, do you, with a car or with a motorcycle? A few times. I'm going to be impressed to see how well he puts it back down again, or is he going to land it on the water? It's such a small little helicopter, but amazing when you think it's using similar fuel consumption to an LSA. Look at that control on there. Down, beautifully down on the pontoon. And powering that down. Oh, we've got to talk to John again after that. That was just amazing. You can't demonstrate better, can you? And this is one of the great things that we've managed to do on FullFat.tv is do interviews with people from right around the world. But far better than just talking to someone in an office. This, being able to see the aircraft actually take off. Now, is John going to work his way back? I can see things are slowing down, but I guess he's got his switch off power checks as well, as you'd have with just about any kind of aircraft. There he is, just switching on a few more. Oh, I was going to mention the YouTube video actually that John's got as well. He does an auto rotation in it, and as I say, I'll put that actually up on the screen for you at some point. Here he comes. Oh wow, doesn't it make you want to just be in that helicopter and want to go flying? Let's get out there. Is he going to come back, or is he scratching his ear? Is he going to come back? Yes, he is going to come back. Oh, fantastic. Better watch his head. John, can you hear us there?
Yes, I can hear you.
John, that's fantastic. The way you shot off into the distance, that was like watching someone on, you mentioned a Harley Davidson flying away on their Harley Davidson at super speed. That looks fantastic fun.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I think the picture and video is probably worth more than any description that I could give.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, John, and thank you very much for doing this today.
It's been a pleasure for me too. Thank you very much.